Hello everybody and welcome back to part 5 now of Let's Play the Chronicle of Innsmouth with me, Alex. So yeah, last time we left off I was a little bit stumped. I wasn't sure where to find this Andrew something name, I can't remember his name. Maybe if we ask the librarian he'll tell us. What's his name? I forgot his name. Oh, Hopelo. Andrew Hopelo. We couldn't find him. I spent quite a few, I spent about half an hour, 20 minutes tearing my hair out trying to find this guy, hoping that he'd like wander past us like he has done in previous episodes, but it just didn't happen. So what I did off camera, and thank you again for the comment saying what I should do next as well, but what I did off camera was after the episode, it took me about 20 minutes and I realised that from the station we'd been given directions to another section of the map, the YMCA part, which is just down here on Market Street I believe, even though we're definitely going the long way around here. But the guy in the station, I remember, he said follow these this direction, and we found here. So as you can see, the YMCA is, if we follow it on the map we can find it. So there we go. So let's see what this place has on. Ah, there he is. I have found him here. Andrew Hopelo. I've a bone to pick with you, my friend. You should have returned that book a few days ago. Not that I'm usually bothered about things like that. It's just that it's affecting me. So can we have it, please? Can we have that book, maybe? Yeah. If not, we may have to resort to violence. No, I don't think we can do that. So what we'll say to him is, I need that book you are reading. But I have nothing else to read. Well, you should have took it back then. Are you interested? Why? Are you interested in commerce? We'll go top to bottom. You interested in commerce? No. Oh. Enough chit chat, leave me be. What a pleasant chap. Right, we've got something else to ask him. Yeah, we do need that book you're reading. We definitely need it. So what can... He has nothing else to read. About trains, are you interested in trains? Maybe if we can oh, he is interested in trains, even if he doesn't feel the need for speed, which is a bit strange, but maybe if we can get him something else to read, we can get that book off him. Anyway, what I'm going to do in the meantime is I'm going to talk to the Waterloo Hillbillies, I'll pronounce that word wrong. Guys, hi there, anybody listen? Oh, that's a bit awkward, kind of stopped them all playing the music. Oh, and the dog called Junior. Grr. Right. That was really awkward, that. Like, getting their attention, just say the rock, and then they stop the music. We need a book, so I think the sensible place to go is to the library. That seems to make sense to me, so we'll just go there now. We'll walk in. Can we ask if we can borrow a book, maybe? No, it doesn't seem to be an option for that, to borrow any books. Well, if we walk out with it, that might kind of class itself as walking out with, as taking it out, so we might not need to. He said he was interested in trains. Transport, maybe, that could be a good one. What else is there? Commerce, he said he had no interest in, so I think we'll avoid that. So I think we'll go for the transport one. Transport in Essex, okay. Don't mind me, I'm just walking out with a book. Oh. Where do you think you are going with the library property? With that library property? Put it back where it belongs immediately. Oh. You know what? I'm not going to do that because we need a book. Can we not talk to him and see if we can take it out? Stressful day? No, we've asked him that. What was that guy's name again? I thought it was... I don't know. What was that guy's name again? Jerry Poplar. Oh my god. What a funny name. Oh, and he's distracted and we've got an option here, so let's run. Oh. Well, that was easier than I thought. I thought he loved his books, so fair enough, we got that off him pretty easy, like taking candy from a baby. So we'll head back now to the YMCA, and we will go and talk to our friend Andrew, and we will explain to him how he's going to take this book, because we went out and stole it for him, and that we are going to have the one he's reading. So we'll give him that book. I'm guessing that's what you do. And then, there we go. We have our book. He has his book, and he says, "Return this book I was reading to the library for me, would you?" Of course we will. Well, I don't know, one of them. We might do. So he's buggered off reading again. I knew he was some part of it, because it was weird he was just walking around. And then we could go into the YMCA, but I don't think we need to do that just yet. I think we'll complete this first, and we'll have a look at the Ancient Artifact book. Let me see now. It seems that someone from Innsmouth sold off some of its ancient artifacts and valuables years ago. Some of them are preserved at the Newburyport Historical Society. But yeah, that's where the old lady kicked us out, which was not fun at all. We must find a way in there. Maybe I can ask around for help. Who better to ask than the Waterloo Hillbillies? Unless we're just going to say they're awesome again. Guys, can we ask them? You guys rock. No, I don't think we can. So we can't ask them. I don't think there's much point talking to the dog because it's a dog. Maybe we can head into the YMCA entrance and see if we can speak to anybody in it. Whoa. He looks like a very interesting fellow. Right. Well, I don't really want to mess with his stuff because he looks quite scary, so we might walk up and just talk to him. Stand back. That's close. Oh, what is this guy's problem? He looks weird, he acts weird. We could say hello, but let's get straight to the point. I want to visit the Historical Society, but I wouldn't say crazy. I'll just go old, I'll be polite. I wanted to visit the Historical Society, but an old lady wouldn't let me in. Can you help me? How'd I know? But now that you mention it, I have seen her flirting with the librarian now and then. Ooh, but we've just peed the librarian off. Okay, we're gonna have to go to the exit. We just peed the librarian off though, we've nicked one of his books. Oh no. Maybe this wine could come in handy. That we've got in our inventory, maybe that could help bring him round a little bit. Oh, we're gonna get an absolute bollock in here, aren't we? I'm sorry, please don't kill me. I imagine you're back to return what you accidentally borrowed. Well, kind of, but I've got a substitute book, so in a way, we need to talk to you anyway, and we'll talk to you about something different. We'll not call it crazy to this guy, definitely, because he's being flirted with us, so we don't really want to do that, do we? But the old lady wouldn't let me in. Can you help me? Madame Tilton, despite her age, is still very beautiful, believe me. I've known her for many years. Ooh. That woman conquered as many hearts as a spider conquered flies. Lovely. So you know her. Can you persuade her to let me in? Strange. That's the second time today that someone inquired about the madame. You're in the league with that thug. Nonsense. I've never even heard of Innsmouth before today, but I cannot deny that mere mention of the name draws me to it strangely. Boy, listen to someone much older and wiser than you. Nothing good has ever come from that bloody place. However, a taste of historical culture never hurt anybody. Here, take this letter of introduction to the lady on my behalf. Oh, cheers. Cheers for that, bud. I know we kinda... Where do you think you're going with that library property? How does he know? Can he see through clothes? I'm sorry to have to do this again, but I think I'm probably gonna have to, like... I fancy keeping this book. Yeah, we're gonna have to do this again, aren't we? We're gonna have to let him watch. There were no cameras. Oh, I thought it was kind of gonna look round. I think we're gonna have to put the book back this time, but it's fine. We've got use from it. We don't need it anymore. We can always probably come back and we can always come back and use it again if we need to, but I think we've got what we need from it. If not, we can come back like I said. Right, let's go to the door, let's quickly get out of here before he realises we've put the wrong book back. I'm surprised he hasn't realised with like his x-ray vision, seeing books under like clothing and stuff. It's a bit weird. Okay, so let's head back. No, wrong place. Historical Society, that's where I want to go, not the YMCA. And we want to go up to the Historical Society. The nun is still passed out, by the way, which is quite amusing. She's not going crazy as yet. These youngsters. She's lovely, isn't she? She's lovely. But we have a letter to give you from the librarian. Give letter of introduction to Madame Tilton. Get out. Wait, I have this letter. From the librarian. Such a hunk. Oh dear. Come in and just ask if you need any help in the meanwhile. I read that you have some items from Innsmouth on display here. Young man, you are not the first to ask me that today. Why all the interest? Are you referring to the madman in the hat? That's quite blunt, but fair enough. Why? Is that bully a friend of yours? No, not at all. That's a relief. Nothing good ever comes from those folk. He keeps threatening me. He wanted me to surrender some of my displays to the Marsh family, one of the richest and most important families of Innsmouth. So that's who he is. He's got something to do with them, has he? Marsh, I just heard that name somewhere. If you are researching Innsmouth, of course you will have heard of the Marshes. During the century just past, Captain Obed Marsh hoarded many treasures while voyaging the South Seas. Come, I'll show you some of the displays in the other room. Oh, after you. Oh yeah, probably need to follow her. Ah, there we go, we're following her anyway. We've got to wait till she's out of the room for some reason. The painting was donated by a street artist on his way to Massachusetts. Apparently, it shows some kind of maritime ceremony. The curious thing is that in the background you can see the dreaded Devil Reef, which lies off the coast of Innsmouth. Over here, there is a really interesting object. It's a bas-relief from the South Seas, brought here to New England last century on the Sumatra Queen, the ship captained by Obed Marsh. And this is one of the items the Marshes are most urgently demanding. It must be important then. Let's steal it. These are some of the works of the famous artist Pickman. They depict bizarre imaginary creatures. They are disturbing. This is a Louis the Louis the 14th, I don't know. Asking too many questions can be dangerous, young lad. Oh dear, we've stepped out of line here. Calm down. These are some of the hand-carved statues from the South Seas. And they depict anthropomorphic figures and other strange stuff. This is real English silverware from Sheffield, to be precise. I live near there. That's pretty interesting, pretty weird. And this is another one of the disputed items. It's some kind of tiara similar to the I can't read. We obtained it for a rock bottom prize from an Innsmouth drunk. A pitiable fellow. We suspected he stole it when the Marshes demanded it back. We tried to find him to ask, but we heard he died in a bar fight. Very, very suspicious. Is it made entirely of gold? It is made from a strange alloy which contains gold. Many things made from the same alloy were produced by the gold refinery that Obed Marsh built after returning from his voyages. The place is abandoned now, though, I have heard. Look at her head, you're like bobbing up and down. Feel free to take a look around. I must go attend to some matters before closing up. Why don't we hide? That could be a good idea. We should hide. Well, we've got little things to do here, which we are going to save for the next episode, which will probably be after the weekend. Well, I accidentally moved him. As soon as I've got work this weekend and a couple of exams coming up early next week, so we'll probably be another episode of this up about Monday. So yes, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Please do remember to like the video if you've enjoyed it, and subscribe if you are new. So yes, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.